So let's see if he's managed to clear the air out here. Please welcome Igor. How are you?
Not bad.
Over we go.
Got a cheer squad here.
Rightio, you didn't do that when I came out.
Not so
Shut
popular.
up. Now, tell me, have you had interviews all day long?
I started at 6 o'clock in the morning and finished at 4 o'clock.
Did you get any sleep?
Not a wink.
How's your girlfriend?
She's good. Back home.
She's good. Have you spoken to the family?
No, I haven't had a chance to speak to my parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Brother, Vass and my sister-in-law. Haven't had a chance to speak to nobody.
OK, so the interviews, what was the main thread of the interviews? What were the main questions?
The main questions were Merlin and Paul.
Really?
For the first couple of hours was Merlin and Paul.
You mean the
Merlin and
fight
Paul.
that they had?
Yeah. The argument they had, and it was just basically about them. And then things came on to me. They started asking questions about my past, what's happened with, when I was younger, you do a few things. And I just admitted to them and said to them, young and dumb, and people have skeletons in the closet, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Were you scared of that? Like people asking you that when you came out of the house?
No, I wasn't scared of it because I actually got told. I saw the tabloids and I thought, well, that's it.
This is after you came out of the
Yeah,
house?
after I came out and I saw the papers and I said, well, that's it, it's come out. I'm not going to hide about it. It's there and I'm going to admit the truth and that's it.
And was it quite cleansing to know, well, actually, it's all out there. Everybody's had to deal with it. These are my answers. Let's move on.
No, well, that's what I said. And a lot of the people I spoke to today, the radio stations, once I said it to them, they just automatically changed. And got into the house and asked about housemates and forgot all about that.
Now, you were worried about your Monaro. Is it still there?
Oh, it's still there. It's not going nowhere.
So...
It's staying home.
Everything is good?
Everything is good.
Good, because we want you to join the nomination ride with us tonight. Thank you for coming here. All right, now, where am I looking? Last night's eviction show was not only rocked by Igor's departure, but by the broadcasting of an argument which Igor just mentioned between Merlin and Paul. It was about citizenship, which somehow also got Wesley burning like a mosquito coil.
If you think you're an Australian, become an Australian citizen. Don't come in here and preach your bullshit, mate, if you're not an Australian citizen, mate.
I've been living
because you are not shit.
Man, I've been living in this country since I was 4 years old.
Yeah,
I would die for this country, so don't sit here and tell me that I'm not Australian. That's just bullshit, man.
Don't get upset, mate. I know what the problem is, I was going to say to you earlier, is that you're an educated man having an argument with someone that's uneducated on those sort of things.
I'd like to say I won't hold a grudge, but that's probably not being completely honest.
A lot of people in the house know that he went too far and that it was stupid what he was saying,
It was stupid.
Yeah,
You didn't need to do that, man.
Exactly.
If you push someone's buttons the way that you pushed mine, I'm not saying it was wrong of you to do that, you didn't even mean to. But you triggered something in me that I obviously got emotional about.
And you triggered something in me by telling me where to go, mate, because I can't handle being told where to go when there's two people, smart people, having an adult conversation about the most easiest topics of all time.
OK, time to vote for 2 men and a baby, and I'm not telling you which is which.
I'm going to nominate Paulie for 2 points. The incident the other night did upset me quite a bit. I'm not going to hold a massive grudge over it or anything like that, but it doesn't take much to get nominated in this house, and I was quite shocked at how he just kept pushing me and didn't give me space when it was pretty obvious that I didn't want to talk to him, that I needed my space. So, yeah, he just upset me a lot that night, and that's enough in this house to get 2 points from me this week. I'm going to nominate Terry again for 1 point. Her and I had a bit of a discussion in the kitchen, and I just felt that maybe she was being a bit condescending and just a little bit eager to speak her mind but not listen to other people's points of view. Yeah, just a little frustrated and confused at her take on things sometimes.
Wesley.
For 2 points for nomination for eviction, I vote Ashley because she hasn't been pulling a weight around the house, and it's been really annoying because sometimes a few times now I've had to clean up directly after her when she's walked out of the kitchen and just left her food on the table, and it's really annoying that it's been going on for quite a while now. For 1 point for a nomination, unfortunately I vote for Bree simply because she's been a bit edgy around me lately, sort of watching everything I do and, you know, watching how much, you know, food I might take and even other people, and it's just been annoying to sort of have someone on your back watching everything you do, and it's a small thing, but it's definitely affected my time in the house because it's just having someone there watching you, you know, all the time and, you know, judging everything you do, and I think that's really frustrating.
Paul.
Well, you know, I'm in here just trying to keep it real, right, big brother? I'll start with Merlin. I'll give him two points because, like, I'm over he's acting on the punching bag, and I know he's got his own little show going on out there, but that doesn't make me feel that he's strong or anything. It just makes me feel that he's really having trouble getting his thoughts to his mouth and saying how he really feels. It makes me feel feelings for Merlin that I shouldn't be feeling. I don't want to worry about Merlin. I've said this before, I'm not in here to babysit adults. Like, he can't even get his thoughts out. If he's got something to say, he should say it. We had an argument the other night, which is a little tiff, and he couldn't even stand up and talk to me. He ran off. Well, that affects me because I don't like that. I like to sort things out. If there's an argument, whether I'm in the wrong or he's in the wrong or anyone's in the wrong, we're in here to communicate, not walk away and do tantrums on a punching bag and pretend you're tough. Crystal's going to get my 1 point for a big act because I tried to talk to her. Well, I did talk to her during the week about her being very upset when Aphrodite left the week before. From what she told me, you know, wasn't a great fan of Aphs, and yet I saw this act when she left. So I actually spoke to her about it, and she admitted to me that she put it on. That made me feel very disappointed because there was another example of acting in here which makes me feel sick in the head because I'm not in here for acting. I'm in here to be myself, to tell people what I think of them, and tell them what I feel about them, and I expect people to do that the same to me.
You said that Paul was one of the closest people to you in the house. Is this a side of him that you haven't seen?
No, I saw all sides of Paul, but we just had the, you know, we were on the same wavelengths, and he was more outspoken than what I was, and just said so much more, and that's just being who he is.
Why does he get away with it?
I don't know. I mean, people just laugh and see him as a joker and what he says, but I think people are really starting to get upset about it now.
Now, did that show you another side of Wesley as well in the bathroom, the comment about the uneducated man?
I mean, end of the day, me and Paul, we're on the same boat. We're both tradesmen. Doesn't mean that we're uneducated.
Well, I'd like you to know I've dropped out of university twice as well.
Well, then you must be uneducated
I am uneducated
as well.
like you.
I feel good.
So everybody was offended. Some on racial grounds, others on educational grounds, but no surprises there. Merlin nominated Paul, Paul nominated Merlin.
Which was expected to be.
On we go. Let's have a look at the tally. 5 housemates have racked up their nomination balls. So over with the tally board, we will find the housemates most at risk. Merlin in the lead this week on 4 points. Closely followed by Terry on 3. Then Crystal, Ashley and Paul on 2. And Kane and Bree have picked up 1 apiece. After the break, 3 more go through the diary room door, including Kane, who may have been waxed by Catherine only days ago, but still has a real nomination itch to scratch.
Pick it up, Merle, so fresh, so clean.
The white feet with the mic fines, dropping the rhymes. Word to MC, dignum, busting the ill lines. Big bro 4, locking the high score. We represent 7 to the 2-4 once more. Shout outs to the outside. The Surrey Hills massive still getting high. And to my Bella crew, yeah, the family, and lastly to my girl Af back in reality.
Rewind. Yeah.
Mr. Snowman's getting smashed.
Protect that man.
No, Bruce.